Munchkins. My name's Amy and I'm a leader. And today we're going to be looking at the story of Adam and Eve. This is Adam and Eve. We met them in the last video. Adam and Eve were good friends with God. They lived in the garden that God had made for them. This garden was so beautiful and they had everything they wanted here. God had made everything in the garden good and it was a really happy place. Adam and Eve were happy, God was happy, and all of the animals were happy. Everything was just how God had made it, and it was good. There was no pain or crying or sadness. God only had one rule for Adam and Eve. There was a big tree in the middle of the garden. This tree was called the tree of knowing good and bad. God said to Adam and Eve,
"You are not allowed to eat the fruit from this special tree. If you do, you will die."
There were lots of animals in the garden, but the most clever of all of the animals was the sneaky snake. One day he spoke to the woman and asked her,
"Did God really say that you can't eat any of the fruit in the garden?"
Eve said to the snake, "No, snake, we can eat any fruit from the other trees. He only said we can't eat from the special tree, otherwise we will die." But the snake said,
"That's not true. You won't die. God was only saying that because he didn't want you to eat the tasty fruit. If you eat the fruit, you will get lots of knowledge and become clever like God."
Eve liked the sound of the tasty fruit, and she also liked the sound of being clever like God. Eve believed the snake that this is what would happen. She went to the special tree and took some of the fruit. She gave some to Adam and they ate it together. As soon as they ate it, they knew that what they had done was bad. God came back into the garden that afternoon, and Adam and Eve hid from God because they knew what they had done was wrong. God knew what had happened, but he still called out to Adam and said,
"Adam, why are you hiding? Did you both eat the fruit that I told you not to eat?"
They said yes. God knew that because Adam and Eve had done what he told them not to do, that it would no longer be the perfect world that he made for them. God sent Adam and Eve out of his perfect garden and into the world. Pain, death, and sadness were now a part of Adam and Eve's lives, and it stayed that way for the rest of us humans. Even now, we don't listen to the rules. We get hurt, we get sad, and people even die. But God loved Adam and Eve and us so much that he sent a perfect rescuer named Jesus. We will learn about Jesus more later this year. Jesus came to fix this problem so that now we can be friends with God again, and one day we can live with God again in a perfect world when there is no more pain or death or sadness. I'm going to pray now. Praying is where we get to talk to God. You can close your eyes while I'm praying and say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, thank you that you have fixed the big problem of humans not being friends with you. Thank you that because of Jesus, we can now be friends with you again, like in the garden. Amen.